Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, DP.
Welcome to the last show of the year.
This week took forever, but it's finally Friday, and we have a lot to talk about today. The top 5 teachers from the Penny Drive, a recap from the La Posada event,
and the student walkouts that happen both here and on other SB Unified campuses.
I'm Ada Myers.
I'm Sophia Pixley.
This is DP News.
And it
starts now. The results from the Penny Drive are in. Mr. Dent's yearbook class has won first place, raising over $447. Second place goes to the DPEA seniors, who donated $326. Third place goes to Mr. Ma, my fourth period teacher, raising $266. And fourth and fifth place are tied with Barden in H8 and Allers in T10. They both donated around $219. In total, we raised $3,211. Thank you to everyone who contributed.
If you have any last-minute toys, coins, or cash, please bring them to P2 by today. This is your last chance to donate and support the Unity Shop of SB.
More than 600 people showed up to the La Posada event, including students, parents, little future Chargers, grandparents, and old friends. The potluck was provided by EMLAC Families. There were a lot of great memories made last night. Thank you to all the community members who participated and helped with the event. Now, here's a recap with more.
What makes it unique for the La Posada is in Mexico, it's like a big celebration for Christmas. So we do like multiple events or multiple La Posadas. So we like get into a big group of family and friends.
Mi comida favorita es los tamales, el pozole y el champurrado, porque en esta temporada es cuando se hacen esos platillos. Significa la posada compartir con todos los estudiantes que están aquí, mis hijos también, y me gusta conocer a todos sus amigos.
The most exciting part of the Posada, I believe, is this just a community building that's involved when all the families come together and they get to meet all other parents that are here at the school, other students, as well as staff. And then the admin come out here and they just get to meet each other as normal people, not like the admin that they're afraid to talk to or staff, but just be building community. I hope that people remember about tonight was that everybody was able to unite and come together and just have a great time for Christmas. Like, this is the beginning of the holiday season and we wanted to finish off this before we went to the break with just a lot of fun and dancing.
Thank you to everyone who showed up last Wednesday. Speaking of foods, interested in a hot full-course meal? The culinary program has open reservations for meals they're preparing next Wednesday after break. A form recently was sent out to your emails. Meals are $10, but include an appetizer, entree, side dishes, beverage, and a dessert. Sounds like a steal to me, right, Josh?
That's right, and good morning, Chargers. Let's get into yesterday's sports. We've got some good stuff. Up first, boys soccer took host of the Rio Mesa Spartans, and they won 4-2. In terms of scoring, Kai Lobb led the team in scoring with 2 chip-ins. Kaj also hustled all night long, and Tiago Rodriguez had another great offensive night. Up next for sports, girls basketball also headed down to the city of Good Fortune and took on St. Bonnie, coming away with the win 72-62. The key from the game was leadership and positive energy, as well as Justine Cass's 23 points from the night. Finally, for yesterday's sports, girls soccer went down to Oxnard and took on the Rio Mesa Spartans, ending up in a tie 0-0. Midfielders Katie Peterson, Emma Basav, Stephanie Carranza, and Soraya Daniels were solid again. Well, that's all from sports from yesterday. DP, back to you, Sophia. Girls water polo also headed down to the city of Good Fortune and took on the Buena Bulldogs, pulling away with the win 10-3. Hannah Abel led the Chargers with 6 goals. Additionally, Megan Garner had 9 saves and held the Bulldogs to 3 goals on the match. We caught up with Hannah Abel to discuss yesterday's game. Here's that now.
I feel like I found success in scoring against Buena, definitely with the team. I'm lucky enough that I get to play right in front of the goal, so I get a lot of opportunity to score and finish, but it's definitely the team working behind the scenes with their passes and getting me open down the pool and stuff and allowing me to find the space to finish. So we started the season off with a lot of time in the weight room, a lot of swimming, a lot of working on the basics, and I think it made a good foundation that now we're able to build off of and kind of have a more fine-tuned approach to practice. I feel like our goals moving forward this season are definitely to become more cohesive as a team. We have a lot of freshmen and underclassmen on the team this year, so we're excited to get to keep playing together and working. We have some fun crosstown rivalry games happening in January, so we're looking forward to getting into those.
Thanks, Josh and Hannah. All 3 high schools within the SB Unified District, along with the junior high, recently organized walkouts in support of their teachers regarding the work to contract. Jules Steelsmith, Sophia Merritt, and I followed that story. Ongoing pay negotiations in the Santa Barbara Unified School District prompted teachers to respond by working to their contract. In support, students initiated walkouts starting at Dos Pueblos High School and spreading district-wide to other schools.
State law requires the district to pay 55% of at least 55% of their budget towards teacher salaries, and they didn't.
There was just something different about this, and I'm not even necessarily talking about the walkout itself. It was just different than anything that I've ever really heard before happening on DP's campus, which is students really talking to teachers about all of the ways that they appreciate teachers and being so specific in a way that I don't know that I've really heard before.
The work to contract is where teachers will work exclusively to their contract. So within their contract, it doesn't say that they're supposed to tutor during lunch or provide after before school help. So they're just strictly following by that.
Yeah, we want you to be successful, so we're happy to do those things. But for right now, just as a reminder of all the things that we do that we don't get paid for, we're working to contract it to remind people of that. I was deeply moved that students cared enough about their teachers that they wanted to shine a spotlight on their teachers.
We stand for our teachers! We love our teachers!
The walkout helped because it was a way to show the district that us as students stand with our teachers. I do think the walkout was successful. There was about 1,000 absences, and a lot of people spoke at the walkout, a very diverse group, which I really liked. Of course, as students, there's other ways we could help, like going to the board meetings or sending emails to the board. But nothing from our perspective was as big as the walkout.
If the teachers want a 20% raise, we say, give them a 20% raise!
While the walkout marked a step forward and change for the better, teachers continue to face unfair pay. Negotiations are evolving daily as educators strive to make ends meet in Santa Barbara. This has been Sophia Pixley reporting for DP News.
Shout out teachers, we love you. The Santa Barbara Public Library is hosting the first ever winter ball for 9th graders tomorrow from 5 to 7:30. Gowns and suits are encouraged. DJ Darla B will be taking requests on the dance floor, and refreshments from local businesses will be provided. See what the future holds with a personal tarot reading or craft a masquerade-style mask. Sounds fun. I wish I could go.
Aiden, it's only for 9th graders. You are a 12th grader. Please do not go. There are a ton of sports this weekend and over break. Girls soccer over the 23-day break will take on San Marcos at home tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. and then at Oxnard on Tuesday at 5. For boys soccer, they head to Turnpike tomorrow at 12 for the first game of the season versus San Marcos. They then will host the Oxnard Yellow Jackets on Tuesday at 6:30. For boys basketball, they will have 2 of their biggest games of the season. First, they will host the Santa Barbara Dons at 7 p.m. next Friday. Then on Friday, January 5th, they will head down to Turnpike to take on the San Marcos Royals, also at 7 p.m. For girls basketball, they will have the games flipped. First, they will be heading down to Santa Barbara, taking on the Dons at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. Then they will be hosting the San Marcos Royals at 7 p.m. on Thursday, January 4th. Girls and boys wrestling also have a few meets. On Wednesday, December 20th, girls and boys wrestling will have a dual meet at Santa Barbara. Girls will be from 6 to 7 and boys from 7 to 8. There are more than 30 games happening over the break, so if you're interested in learning more about games happening, check out the athletics calendar at dphsa.org. But that's all for sports today, DP. Take it away, Sophia.
Thanks, Josh. The National Art Honor Society Club is planning on redesigning the Chargers mural in the Greek and are now taking student submissions for the designs. Scan the QR code for more information and to submit a design. Submissions will close on January 12th. A few science teachers at DP are participating in an ugly sweater contest today and want your vote.
Teachers, pause to scan the QR code now to vote for your favorite sweater.
The poll is live and make sure to vote soon before it closes at lunch.
I'm going to be voting for Mr. Lynch. I had him in 9th grade. I'm going to be loyal to him.
I'm voting for Miss O'Carroll.
Looks like Miss O'Carroll's taking the lead right now. But keep voting. It'll be open until the end of lunch today. Stay tuned on DPNews 805 on Instagram for the results.
Well, that's all for today, DP. Check out our YouTube channel for a video about how elementary school students celebrate the holidays.
Let's have a festive Friday today.
And an even more festive winter break.
How creative, Sophia. Have a great rest of your 2023.
See you next year, and
thanks for watching.